Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
This is State Representative Chris Broadwater. To the coaches and players on the field tonight, I hope you have a safe game and that each one of you performs to the best of your ability. I want to congratulate each one of our schools in Tangipahoa Parish. I want to congratulate the principals, the teachers, and the students. I hope you have a great school year this year, that you have success both on the field and off. Thanks for your service.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Bootsy's is your #1 fuel stop in Ponchatoula. Gas for your car or food for the body. Bootsy's now has a new 2-pound family fish box, which will feed 6 to 8 people. It includes an average of 24 pieces of fish, 2 pint-sized sides, 8 hush puppies, and an 8-inch po' boy bun for only $29.99. That's golden fried catfish served the Bootsy's way. Come see us at Bootsy's at 365 West Pine Street in Ponchatoula or call us at 985-386-3034. Painting your home or business is a job best left for the professionals. On the North Shore, that's Ingram's Painting. With over 25 years of experience, Ingram's can tackle any job size and specializes in new construction, light commercial, exterior repaints, and historic restorations. Ingram's is fully insured and offers exceptional quality at an affordable rate. So from the front door to the back, if you need painting, call York at 985-969-1768. That's Ingram's Painting at 985-969-1768. Malner's Tire Mart is the name to remember when you need tires for anything on wheels, whether it's cars, trucks, RVs, farm equipment, go-karts, ATVs, or just the beginning. So if you need tires, Malner's can handle your tire needs. Malner's offers free rotation and balance on all sets of tires sold, so drive to Tickfaw and see George, Andy, or Todd and get those new tires. And don't forget to tell Miss Joanne in the office thanks for supporting high school football.
Welcome to Salon de Soleil, the Sun Lounge. We offer the newest models and tanning beds and a variety of lotions to intensify and extend your golden glow. We also offer airbrush tans, both on-site and at your own home. Those looking for one of the newest salon experiences in the industry, come check out our FAR infrared body wrap system. Benefits include stress relief, detoxification, pain relief, and weight loss. Come see us at 1402 South Magnolia Street in Hammond, or give us a call for an appointment. That's Salon de Soleil.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal and ask for your vote on November 4th.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
Week 2 of the WSTY Game of the Week. We are in the parish seat where the Amite Warriors host the Ponchatula Green Wave. They played each other the last 2 seasons. Both games have been close, but Ponchatoula with 2 wins. So Amite got them on the home turf tonight. Going to try to exact a little revenge upon I believe the number 7th ranked Ponchatoula Green Wave. 2 offensive standouts for these teams. Our SNS Sports Center Player of the Year last year, Christian Campbell, leading the way for Ponchatoula at quarterback, and Kenner Harrell, our Offensive Player of the Year, running back for the Amite Warriors. Kick fielded at the 10, straight up the middle goes Kenner Harrell. The aforementioned Kenner Harrell, he gets it out to about the 30-yard line where Amite will have it as Ponchatoula deferred the kickoff, so Amite takes it first and 10 and made it at the 29.
Had a big rainstorm here before the game. The field is really wet. Got it drained, but the sidelines are still packed with water. We're going to see a lot of running going on tonight, dogs. So we got to see which defense is going to be able to stand tough in this slop.
And we got to see which team's going to get better footing. You know, there's a lot to be said about having the right cleats on, the right length, and all that. So let's see who can hold their footing and make the plays. Devarius Henderson under center for the Warriors as they line up in the I formation. Kenner, the deep back. Here comes the man in motion. Harrell off the right side. Ponchatoula swarming to the ball. They'll stop him after about a 3-yard gain. Big number 96 on the tackle.
Ball handling. Tucking the thing away when it's time, knowing when to go down and not trying to stretch any yardage and lose that ball.
Got to play smart here tonight. You got to take what's there. Then if you try to fight for the extra, you're risking fumbling that football.
Turnovers will be a big factor. I know last year Ponchatoula put on the ground, I think, 7 times. Still came away with the win last year.
Warriors running that look at me offense. They'll get to the line, then look at the coach to get the play. Harrell off the left side. The blocker knocked back into him and knocked him down there. Looks like number 96 again, who is not in our program. I think that's Jay Lee, though.
Doing a good job of staying at home, filled the hole. And like you said, hey, he didn't make the tackle, but he initiated the tackle by knocking the back into him.
Just as good as making the tackle. When you can knock your blocker back into the runner and knock him down. So brings up 3rd down and 8. Let's see if Coach Foster decides to gamble with the first pass of the ball game. Opening possession for the Warriors. This is the WSTY Game of the Week. Self-proclaimed A-team in the house. Low snap, picked up by Henderson, the left-handed quarterback. Throws one over the middle, got a man open, but overthrown. Pass intended for number 3, Devonta Smith. So that will force the Warriors to punt the football. I'm Darryl Smith along with Rusty Barrio and our cameraman, the immortal one, Mr. Butch Lee, and our statistician, Robbie Robichew.
Oh, the name is mentioned this week. He is out in public.
He's got a shirt. He gets his name mentioned.
That's right. He does have a shirt. It is white, though. You have to tell him that.
Well, I mean, you have to work your way up to the varsity level.
Exactly. You're still JV, but you're getting there, buddy.
Warriors will punt it away, set back to receive for Ponchatoula. Looks like number 87, C.J. Cole. They stand at their own 40. Spiral, low driving kick, fielded by number 6, Holmes. Holmes got a corner. One man to beat. He's going to be dragged down at the Amite 30, so it'll be a net gain of -2 on the punt after the return. So Ponchatoula with great field position here early.
Did a really good job of setting up that return. 2 guys deep. The man that didn't get the ball did a good job of stepping up and knocking that first man out of the way, and he got to the corner there. Great return for Ponchatoula.
We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV Superstores, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Jeff Lesashare, candidate for Marshall, Chris Broadwater, State Representative, District 86, Mauner's Tire Mart, Bootsy's Gas and Deli, Ingram's Painting, and Salon de Soleil. Campbell will call from the football from the shotgun formation. Hands inside to Rogers. Rogers bounces to the outside, and he's gone.
He is gone. Touchdown, Ponchatoula.
First offensive play of the game, and Ponchatoula leads it 6-0.
You saw Amite's defense pack the middle there, thinking that they were going to stop the veer. He bounced outside, and there was nobody.
to stop him.
Well, you know, last year, Christian Campbell, the quarterback, was our player of the year, but I could tell you in a lot of games where he won player of the game for us, Rogers was right there with him. He is a very, very good tailback. Showed you a little speed there as he got to the outside and nobody could catch him. Aaron Malik, the senior kicker, to try to point after, kicks it up and through and off Butch's van. We're parked right behind the goalpost, so we'll probably have a few dents after Ponchatoula's going to score like that here in the first half. 7-0 your score. Malik to kick it off after the quick touchdown by Ponchatula. We are filming from the visitor sideline, so a lot of noise over here by the Green Wave fans, but kind of quiet over there. Amite sideline, a little stunned about the quick score. Malik, end over end, drives Harrell to the 1-yard line. He'll bring it out. Right up the gut, he gets it out to the 33-yard line where Amite will take over for their second series here.
We knew that we were going to see some explosive offense here tonight. We're going to see which defense, again, if Ponchatoula can hold, get the ball back, could be down quick for the Amite Warriors.
Well, you know, I've seen Amite a lot over the last few years, and normally if you have any success running, it's usually up the gut. You don't usually beat Amite with speed to the outside, but Ponchatoula definitely did it on the first play, and they lead at 7-0 here. 9:45 in the opening quarter. Here come the Warriors. They'll go shotgun this time. It'll be Harrell and Henderson in the backfield. Two receivers to the top of your screen. Low snap. This will be Henderson on the keeper. He's not even going to get to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Walker. Number 91, Reggie Walker, playing here tonight with a heavy heart as he lost his father yesterday as a result of a vehicle accident. And so he's playing here today, and they had a moment of silence before the game, and got to play with a heavy heart. He's probably got a lot of emotion going on right now.
And he is in our thoughts and our prayers, and made a good play right there.
Loss of 2 on first down, once again from the shotgun. And Ponchatoula's defensive line getting a lot of penetration here early. Here comes Henderson over the middle, had a man open, pass tipped but caught. Josh Perry gets it all the way down to the Ponchatoula 33-yard line. A fortuitous bounce for the Warriors, but guess what? They kind of needed a play like that.
McGowan was right in the position to make the play. Instead of swatting it down or making the pick, he tips right off top of his hands. You got to play with the bounces.
And they talk about the old tip drill for the defense, but this time it goes against them. Go out to the outside, gets down to about the 20. Amite got a little more pep in their step now after that play. He'll be close to the first down. Might have it.
Coach Foster's not scared to put it in the air right here. A lot of confidence in his quarterback. First down for the Warriors.
Desarius Downing on the reception out there. Gets it down to the 21-yard line where it will be first down and 10 Warriors. So if they can come back and score here, what a great answer it would be to that opening play.
Looks like they're getting in a double set. Might throw it again here.
4 receivers. Good blocking by the offensive line. Man was wide open out there again, was Downing, but Henderson late getting it out there and threw it high and over his head and incomplete.
Going with the no huddle look. Don't know if Coach Foster sees something out there on the outside if he keeps getting the ball to his receivers with the quick passes.
This time we'll have trips to the bottom of your screen. All alone up top is Devonta Smith. Looks like Amite's going to have to take a timeout here and get things together. We're kind of confused. Empty backfield for the Warriors on second down and 10. Henderson looking. Late pressure, but he gets the pass off. Incomplete, intended for Downing again on a crossing pattern.
Good protection right there by the Amite front line.
Can't ask for no more time than what he had there, but just had no receiver open until very late. By that time, he was running for his life out there on the outside.
And those routes are going to be slow developing because of this field. You're going to have that time every drop back.
Once again, empty backfield. Henderson looking to run. He's hitting the backfield and nowhere to go as he stopped all the way back to the 29-yard line. Reggie Walker again in on the tackle, along with 96. Those two big men have been wreaking havoc on this Amite offensive line so far early in this game. We got 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ponchatoula leads 7-0, but their defense has stiffened after Amite has driven all the way down to the 20. So Amite, without a field goal kicker, will have to go for it on 4th down and 13. Pressure coming, he gets it away toward the sideline, incomplete. Takes a shot.
Good stand there by Ponchatula. Kind of looks like, dog, the defensive line is trying to say, hey, you're not going to run the ball on us, beat us throwing in this weather, in this field conditions, and they did a good job of stopping the lanes there.
A little like number 95 on the pressure. And once again, no 95 in our program, so we apologize for not having his name. Nevertheless, Ponchatoula takes over on downs at their own 25-yard line. Quick pitch to the outside. Still on his feet is Holmes.
That's a toss play by Ponchatula, dog. What the plan on that is make sure you get outside the end. That pitch is long, gives him a chance to get on that corner quicker.
And I'm going to tell you, that pitch almost was a forward pitch. It looked like it took so long to develop. When you got Holmes on one side and we got Frazier on the other side, we got a good heavyweight fight here going on in Amite. But right now, Ponchatoula, the only one taking advantage of their blows. Another big name you'll remember from last year, Ponchatula, Timothius Anderson in the backfield. Fumble on the ground, but Ponchatoula will fall back on it.
There's the elements causing havoc there. Campbell never really had to snap, had to fall on it. Smart move.
Wisely falls on the football. It'll bring up a 2nd down, and let's call it 13. Loss of 3 on the play. Anderson, the long setback behind Campbell. A lot of big beef up on that offensive line. Inside handoff.
And there's your old school option, dog, that you've always talked about. You like that with the pitch man, the quick dive and the hit. It's a lot of responsibility on the Amite defense there.
And that was Anderson on the carry. We saw him have some pretty good ball games last year. A great relief running back to come in for Rogers. Little change of pace there. Picks up the 1st down inside Warrior territory down to the 43-yard line. And this is Ponchatoula's trademark, being able to run the ball. I believe Amite jumped into the neutral zone. That'll give Ponchatoula 5.
Ponchatula always looking to the sidelines to check with the coach, make sure that's the play they want to run. Amite got a little anxious, stepped into neutral zone.
Right now, Amite's just trying to get off the ball a little better and maybe get some penetration like Ponchatoula's doing on defense. So 1st and 5 for the Green Wave. Christian Campbell has, I think, verbally committed to Georgia Tech.
He'll fit in just fine there.
I think he'll be very, very good there as an option quarterback. Campbell, pocket breaks down. He takes a hit, throws it deep. Pass intended for Relaford, but overthrown. And Campbell gets up a little wobbly there. He got sandwiched.
After the penalty, figured 1st and 5, let's take a shot, try to get somebody behind the deep man.
Number 54, Mark Wilson, able to be in and get a lick on Campbell. And that's what it's going to take. They got to be able to put some licks on him when they get the opportunity.
try to throw him off his game a little bit.
He is somebody you can't arm tackle.
2nd and 5. Looked like a broken play there.
He dropped the ball,
Amite
dog.
stripped the ball. Number 12 just took it right out of his hands.
They're going to say his knee was down, or they're going to give it to Amite.
I don't think there was any way it was down. Of course, we don't have a number 12 in the program for Amite, so these rosters not quite perfect, unlike us.
3rd down, dog. They're giving it to him.
And they're giving Ponchatoula the football. Obviously, they had to say his knee was down, but that looked like he took it right away before he ever got to the ground. So a big break there for Ponchatoula.
Good play by the Amite defense, being aware of grabbing that ball. They know it's slick. It's easy to come out. They'll keep stripping all night.
Green wave on 3rd and 5. Once again, a pitch to the outside. They'll get to the corner again, and he drops the football. Flag on the play. Amite has it, but let's wait and see what the flag is.
I think the flag was a hold there. Looks like Amite might get the ball here.
Flag on the play. Shot block. Shot block against Ponchatula.
Shot block against Green Wave, that will be declined, and Amite will take away the football. So they didn't get the call on the play before. They came back and made a play to hang around.
Looked like he was just trying to switch the ball, get it to the sideline arm, and he just dropped it. I mean, there was nobody around him.
These balls are very slippery. It's been wet. It stormed today, so a wet field. It's going to be imperative that both teams try to keep a dry ball on the field. But that time, you're not able to hold on to it. Holmes came around that corner. He had one good run for him already, but this time he came up with it on the ground.
Having success with that toss play, getting him outside and get him outside the end so he can get to the corner.
Doing a good job of getting to the outside is Ponchatoula, but that time not holding on to it.
With the penalty.
They marked the penalty off, but
you can't have the ball and the penalty. I mean, that's just not. Coach Foster is livid.
I guess the Zebras got to figure this one out because you can't take the penalty and take the ball.
Looks like they're saying that he never had possession of the ball coming around the end, dog. Looks like they're going to say it was not a fumble. That's what they're discussing out here.
It doesn't matter if he didn't have possession. It was a lateral. It was a running play. It wasn't a pass. So some confusion by the Zebras. Both teams to the sidelines. They try to sort this one out.
And the Amite defense will come back on the field. Your guess is as good as mine there.
I cannot imagine, but I can tell you right now, Amite's got hosed on 2 plays in a row here.
That was a I don't want to say bad call, but that's a bad call.
I mean, how can it not be a fumble? I don't care what the penalty was. It wasn't against Amite.
He ran 20 yards before the ball even came loose. Well, I know Coach Foster over there is not a happy man.
Well, he shouldn't be. Because I can tell you right now, they got this one all messed up. Now we'll see what the call is. And they're leaving the ball in Ponchatoula's hands on 3rd down and 15. Incredible. And they wonder why coaches get crazy at the officials.
Great example.
Campbell gonna run it right up the middle. And really, Amite should have been looking for that. Campbell not known for his passing. He's gonna be close to the 1st down marker.
Now this gives Ponchatula a chance to get the 1st down and continue their drive. What a big, big call right there against the Warriors.
And hate to say it, but that's the kind of call that could really turn this ball game into a rout if Ponchatoula could go down and score.
Amite was going to have good field position there, a little momentum.
And we could just be dumb and don't know the call, but I just don't see how that could not be a fumble.
And they get him to jump.
AB jumps off sides, which will give Ponchatoula a first down.
Let's give it to Ponchatula, doing a good job getting back on the field and making something happen here, but I just got to tell you, that baffles me. So 1st and 10 here for the Ponchatoula Green Wave.
First down and 10. Ponchatoula wearing the green, and right now they have the luck of the Irish on their side. 7-0 to score.
They are taking advantage of the aggressiveness over on Amite side, dog. They're motioning, they're doing some different calls at the line of scrimmage, and they're getting them to jump.
Well, you got to figure this Amite defense, after having 2 plays in a row where they thought they had a turnover, having it taken away, is starting to get a little frustrated. And penalties will kill you. So it'll be 1st and 5. Ball resting at the Amite 24-yard line. Neither one of the play clocks working in the end zones. Quarterback keeper around the left side. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown for Campbell. 13-0. And if you're Amite, you got to just be disgusted right now.
There's no doubt about it.
Credit Ponchatoula with taking advantage.
Good read by Campbell. He pulled it, hit the gap right there, and he was around the corner with a good stiff arm.
And that's about the 5th time they've gotten to the outside on this left side here. So with 4:43 to go in the opening quarter, a 2-touchdown lead as Malik will attempt the point after. Good snap, kick is up, kick is good.
Top of the van, boom.
So with 4:43 to go, it's Ponchatoula 14, Amite nothing. Once again, Malik to kick it off for the Green Wave. Kenner Harrell set deep to receive. Nothing going right for the Warriors here. It's been all Ponchatoula here in the first quarter.
That playmaker deep. He gets a little hole. He can take it the distance.
This will be Harrell from the 2-yard line. Harrell runs left. Got a little bit of a wedge out there. He turns the corner, upfield, across the 30, out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
See if Amite can get this offense going. See if Coach Foster's still going to rely on his passing game here in this inclement weather field.
Well, we saw him in the second quarter go to the spread in the empty backfield and throw the football, and they got a fortuitous bounce on one play, and then it stalled at the Ponchatoula 20-yard line.
You figured this would be a game to load up the line of scrimmage and give it to your stud, and let's see what he can do.
Well, I think they're going to have to establish somewhat of a running game. They can't throw every time, but Ponchatoula's done a good job with these big defensive linemen of getting upfield and disrupted the plays in the backfield. Harrell inside, stacked up at about the 36. Gang tackled and driven all the way back to the 25, but giving forward progress out to the 36-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down.
Best run of the night for the Warriors. Ponchatoula doing a good job of stacking that middle, not letting too much happen in there between those tackles.
Well, they know what Amite wants to do. It's just a matter of who can effectively run their game plan, and so far it's been Ponchatoula. Neither team really wants to throw a lot. Amite speed play. Nice tackle out there on the outside by number 1, Jalen Hines. Nice solo tackle. Kept him from getting the first down. Gain of maybe a couple. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
That's the old Amite speed play. Been around forever. Did a good job of shedding that block and hitting the runner low.
Amite on the near side of the field. This is the bad footing side of the field. Pass to the outside to Downing. He'll try to cut to the corner. Got one man to beat. Breaks a tackle, but drops the football. Ponchatoula will pick it up and take it to the house.
He is going to go. Oh, and the white hat got taken out. I wonder if that was on purpose.
So the ball bouncing Ponchatoula's way, and they are doing everything they can to take advantage of it.
Again, Dog, we see another player who has the ball, maybe been trying to switch it in his hands, and he just dropped it.
Couldn't see, but I think that was 32 McGowan on the fumble recovery and the touchdown. They said it was Shepard. Nevertheless, it's 20-0 Ponchatoula, and we're still in the first quarter. This one is getting ugly early. They've thrown a flag here.
If Amite was in the Newton, it looks like Ponchatula might have moved.
They'll back Ponchatoula up 5. Be a little bit longer extra point here, but they've got a pretty good kicker in Malik.
Ponchatula cheerleaders bought a lot of cups tonight.
Looks like they're going to need them if they're going to throw them after every score.
That's right.
And we're finally in a stadium where a cheerleader could probably reach us with a football and they're throwing cups.
Good snap, good kick.
Kicks up. 21-0 Ponchatoula, late first quarter. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. It's 21-0 Ponchatoula. You know, when we came up the road here to Amite, the former hometown of the self-proclaimed king of Amite, my partner, Rusty Barrio, as this kick goes all the way back to the 2. And they'll get it out to about the 20. And so I was expecting a parade or something when we got here. When we got here, it seemed like nobody knew him, but yet I go to the concession stand, they hand me a Coke with what on it, Rusty?
I think it might have had a Coke with the legend.
It had legend on it, so obviously they remember me over Rusty. You gotta love that.
Well, they actually told you to bring it to me, but you took ahead and
Nah, you wanted water. They knew I was the Coke guy. I am a legend in my own mind, but it's okay.
Hey, somebody has to be.
Often imitated, never duplicated. That's what you got to remember.
That's right.
A rainy night here of football on the second week here on WSTY Channel 22. Home of the game of the week. And so far, it's been a one-sided game here in Amite. Off tackle, that's Harrell. Not much there. Looks like it was Devin Head on the carry, excuse me. Amite switching it up.
What Amy's got to do here is just stay patient. They don't have to get all this back at one time. If they keep running the ball like that, get some yardage and put it in the end zone.
Well, that's easy to say, but it's hard to do when you're behind like this early. Especially when nothing's going your way. And right there, they just rip Head down after a couple of yard gain. He gets it out to about the 30. It'll bring up third down, and let's call it 2. Amite desperately needs a first down here. They got to let this momentum calm down a little bit, so offense has got to do it for them. Quarterback keeper off the left side, hit immediately, stacked up. He's going to be shy of the first down. Got to the 31. It'll bring up fourth down and short. And even though we're 148 here in the opening quarter, you almost feel like Amite's got to go for it here.
That's what you want.
The gamble is if you don't make it, you could be even further down quickly, give them great field position. But you got to do something to get some confidence in your team, and this might be the play that they try to go for it on.
Looks like he's going to keep him in there.
Because if you remember, last time they punted, they lost 2 yards, so because they gave up a big punt return. So the Warriors offense will stay on the field. They'll go for it on fourth down and 1. Late first quarter, clock ticking, close to 1 minute to go here. Ponchatula jumps, but not far enough. Another one jumps, so they're anxious trying to get that jump. Maybe AB's trying to draw them offside here.
That might have been the plan.
Quarterback keeper right up the middle. We have the first down and more as he bounces it to the outside. He's out near midfield, cross midfield, and fumbles the football.
Ball on the ground again.
And Ponchatula says they have it. They do.
Amite finally gets a break to do a good job of being poised on the line. He gets the first down and more, and the ball hits turf again.
Well, he's fighting for those extra yards, and we talked about it earlier. Sometimes you just got to kind of take what you've been given and live to play another day, because now Ponchatula will have it up 21-0 at midfield.
And this could get even uglier quicker than I thought.
Couple of games tomorrow here. The Southeastern Lions in New Orleans at the new, I can't remember the name of it, the new stadium there at Tulane. And the LSU Tigers will be at home playing, I think, nobody.
ULM.
Not that ULM's nobody, but on the level of LSU, it's a cupcake game. Campbell brings them up to the line. 42 seconds to go here in the half. Reverse again. Once again, it's Holmes. Gets it out of bounds at the Amite 38.
Amite defensive back did a good job at staying home because everybody else took that fake and flowed to the other sideline. If he wasn't there, he walks in.
Well, as well as Ponchatula's running the ball, you know they've got a flow to it because they haven't been able to stop them yet. So first down, clock stop, 31.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter, especially in the minds of the Warriors. Campbell, keeper, picks up a couple.
Smart move by Campbell there. He didn't really have the ball, so he decided to tuck it and go down instead of trying to make that pitch.
Perry on the lick that stopped him for about, let's give him 3 on the play. And they can let it run all the way down to the end of the first quarter. It looks like that's what they're going to do. Ponchatoula will lead this one 21-0 at the end of the first quarter.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal and ask for your vote on November 4th.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Bootsy's is your #1 fuel stop in Ponchatoula. Gas for your car or food for the body. Bootsy's now has a new 2-pound family fish box, which will feed 6 to 8 people. It includes an average of 24 pieces of fish, 2 pint-sized sides, 8 hush puppies, and an 8-inch po' boy bun for only $29.99. That's golden fried catfish served the Bootsy's way. Come see us at Bootsy's at 365 West Pine Street in Ponchatoula or call us at 985-386-3034. Mounters Tire Mart is the name to remember when you need tires for anything on wheels, whether it's cars, trucks, RVs, farm equipment, go-karts, ATVs, or just the beginning. So if you need tires, Mounters can handle your tire needs. Mounters offers free rotation and balance on all sets of tires sold, so drive to Tickfaw and see George, Andy, or Todd and get those new tires. And don't forget to tell Miss Joanne in the office thanks for supporting high school football.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
This is State Representative Chris Broadwater. To the coaches and players on the field tonight, I hope you have a safe game and that each one of you performs to the best of your ability. I want to congratulate each one of our schools in Tangipahoa Parish. I want to congratulate the principals, the teachers, and the students. I hope you have a great school year this year, that you have success both on the field and off. Thanks for your service.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Painting your home or business is a job best left for the professionals. On the North Shore, that's Ingram's Painting. With over 25 years of experience, Ingram's can tackle any job size and specializes in new construction, light commercial, exterior repaints, and historic restorations. Ingram's is fully insured and offers exceptional quality at an affordable rate. So from the front door to the back, if you need painting, call York at 985-969-1768. That's Ingram's Painting at 985-969-1768.
Welcome to Salon de Soleil, the Sun Lounge. We offer the newest models and tanning beds and a variety of lotions to intensify and extend your golden glow. We also offer airbrush tans, both on-site and at your own home. Those looking for one of the newest salon experiences in the industry, come check out our FAR infrared body wrap system. Benefits include stress relief, detoxification, pain relief, and weight loss. Come see us at 1402 South Magnolia Street in Hammond, or give us a call for an appointment. That's Salon de Soleil.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
Start the second quarter. Ponchatoula now moving from left to right. And if I didn't know they already do that at the end of every quarter, I think they didn't want Ponchatoula to wear out this other end zone as they've been doing in the first quarter. Another solid run. Perry in on the tackle. And that big offensive line is just pounding right now. And once they get that hole to the outside, Ponchatoula is taking advantage with a couple of big runs. One turnover for a touchdown.
Yeah, this field will look like a cow pasture before it's all over.
First and 10, Green Wave. High snap, Campbell pulls it in, hands it off to Rogers. Nice cut back inside behind his blocker, still on his feet, driving inside the 20 and close to another first down.
Amite just can't get a handle. They just getting kind of taken off the line of scrimmage there. He did a good job of setting up his blocks, taking what he can get.
Well, Rogers a little short in stature. He got him behind those big linemen. It's kind of hard to see him. Second down, 1. Anderson stopped at the line of scrimmage. Good gang tackling there by the Warriors.
Fought hard to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Do you know what that was, Rusty? It was a whole tribe of Warriors on the tackle.
It was a tribe.
They stop him short of the first down. I'm sorry, folks. It's 21-0. We're stretching here. I'd be very surprised if this isn't a Campbell run. It is a handoff, and that's Anderson inside the 10. And I'm going to tell you right there, Campbell took a shot.
He's doing a good job of reading right there.
Big number 54 said, you may hand it off, but I'm going to make you pay. And sometimes that's what you got to do to a good running quarterback. You always got to hit him.
The more times he has to get off the ground, the less effective he'll be later, especially in this slot.
He may hand it off or pitch it just a little earlier, trying not to take that punishment. First and goal, Green Wave. Trying to add on to their 21-0 lead. Handoff to number 5, Wimberly. But number 12 was having none of it.
Good penetration there.
Well, that as a defense, that's all you could ask for. If you can get penetration upfield, good things are going to happen for you. It's just not happening often enough for Amite. Solid play on first down, though. It'll be second and goal. Ball back at about the 11-yard line. Hand off to Anderson. Nothing there. Amite doing a better job of reading it.
Playing down the line of scrimmage. Taking on those blocks, cutting off that give hole.
At some point, you're going to have to see them run the pitch, that third option off this. They've kind of slowed down the give, and they slowed down the quarterback. Now let's see if he has to pitch it, and they can control the outside. Third and goal, or does he let Campbell throw the football here? Campbell to the air, throwing it to the corner. Had a man, but now he's going to keep it and run. Gets knocked down inbounds to keep the clock moving. He'll be short of the goal line, and it will be field goal for the Green Wave. So even though they might add on a few more points, a moral victory for the Amite defense as they held them out the end zone. Toughened up inside the 10-yard line.
Campbell didn't feel very comfortable right there. What he had, he tucked it and ran, got what he could.
Well, I can tell you right there, if he'd have waited a split second longer, his receiver had made the cut to the outside, he would have had a shot for a deep corner pass over there for the touchdown. But by then, he had tucked it and decided to run.
But I can tell you what the Green Wave has done. It's 8 minutes left in the second quarter already, so they're just trying to get this clock moving.
And Malik from the left hash mark. Good snap. Kick is up. It's good. Ponchatula 24, Amite 0. Malik to kick off again. Malik's leg getting a good workout here tonight. A lot of kickoffs, a lot of extra points, and a field goal. 7:50 to go here in the first half. It's been all Ponchatula. Ponchatoula defense has really slowed down the Amite offense. The running game for the Green Wave on fire, and they've got all the bounces. So everything going right for the Greenies. Coach Foster's got to be scratching his head over there trying to get something going here. You know, you don't mind I say you don't mind. If you get beat, you don't get kicked. But when you just don't do nothing right, he is going to be livid at halftime.
Oh, he is. He's got to let them know something. I mean, yeah, a couple bad breaks here and there and a bad call or whatnot, but you still got to play the game.
You don't see a lot of emotion out of Amite either.
Not at all. It might be not much going on that other side. But you know, Dog, I've noticed Harold hadn't been in the game the last two series. Wonder if he might have gotten banged up a little bit earlier.
It is head in at tailback. He'll get the carry off right side. He's hit immediately in the backfield. Flags fly. Possibility of a face mask there. We'll await the call by the white hat.
Yes, it was. Face mask, Ponchatula. No, I see that number 1 back there, Devin Head. There's been quite a few heads run through here. I played with one, Al Head. His older brother, Adrian. A lot of speed, a lot of talent. Wonder if he's affiliated.
You would imagine.
Just keeps recurring here at Amite.
Via the penalty, Amite gets a first down. Been very few of those tonight. Looked like Amite got away with moving a little early there. They'll throw a pass deep. Got a receiver out there. Pass incomplete.
Can't get anything on that ball.
Ball hung up there quite a while. Fortunately for Amite, 21 wasn't able to turn around and get a hand on it. As you can see, these jerseys and pants for both these teams are muddy already. It's a sloppy field. It rained hard today here. Maybe a premonition of the wave coming to town as the rain rolled in.
Bad thing about it rained right before game time. Didn't do it early, so it had no time to drain.
Well, fortunately for us, it stopped right before kickoff. That way I didn't melt. Henderson hit in the backfield. Number 95.
You know, I was worried about that.
Absolutely.
I had the umbrella. I was going to walk.
I thought that's what we brought Stat Boy for.
Hold his clipboard over our heads, you know?
Well, one thing, I can barely see the clipboard from here, but there's not much written on the Amite side. I can promise you right now, Amite not getting a lot done on offense. This Ponchatoula defense has lived in the backfield tonight.
And Amite goes empty.
Flag on the play. Henderson rolls left. Had a man late over the middle, but decided to take it down and run it. He's close to the first down, but once again, don't forget there is a flag on the play. It's about a yard shy of first down.
It's got to be a movement penalty. Happened right at the snap. There it is.
Legal motion against the Warriors. That's going to back them all the way back to about the 29-yard line and bring up third down and 16. And I'm going to tell you, this official crew just looks kind of confused out there. Why would you be asking? Why would you give them a 10-yard gain when you could back them up 5?
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
I want to know why the play continued. I mean, I don't know. I'm stupid. So I just
6:38 to go in the opening quarter. I wouldn't touch that one with a 10-foot pole.
And Coach Foster's going for it again. Well, it's third down again.
Third
so
down.
Probably why he's going for it. We'll see if he does have a fourth down and 10th, if he'll go for that one as well.
I'm just glad you caught yourself because it was coming.
Man, I'm looking for something here, you know.
That was Matt Greer-esque.
As long as I don't look like him.
Wow. Pass intended for number 18, but dropped. And I will say this, you do not look like Matt Greer. Same body shape as Shane Smith. At least that's what he says.
Yeah, he wishes.
Former broadcast partner of mine, Shane Smith. I've had some good ones.
And now you have the best, so we're all good.
Hard to walk in those Marty Morgan shoes.
Not that I want to.
So fourth down and 16, and Amite on to punt.
There's absolutely no tempo here tonight, dog. It's just dead, it's sluggish atmosphere.
It's a muggy night. You've had the heat out after the rain, and Amite's struggling. Punts away. It's a low wobbly kick. Gonna roll, take an Amite bounce and roll all the way back to about the 29-yard line where Ponchatoula will have it with 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the half. Green Wave have it, 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Campbell with Anderson in the backfield and Rogers in the wing, who comes in motion. Campbell looking through, got a man wide open. He's going to overthrow it. No, it's going to fall into his arm for a touchdown.
Wow. How did that happen?
They were so intent on stopping the run, they forgot all about C.J. Cole coming out from the tight end spot, and he was 10 yards behind any defender. Looked like he was going to overthrow him at the beginning, but the ball took something off and dropped right in perfectly. Great pass by Campbell. Hit him in stride, and another touchdown for the Green Wave. 30-0.
And that's just a dagger right there. I mean, you got to think that just they were trying to hope to get in at halftime with
and
capability of
sitting
coming
down.
back.
Look, cheerleaders are coming in the stands to throw the cup because their arms are wore out. Malik to attempt the point after. He's been solid tonight. And right there will be a big weapon as Ponchatoula moves on. They knocked off Jesuit last week. Kick is up, and it's good, and it's 31-0 here in Amite. Malik will kick it off again. Once again, Harrell not back there, so I'm wondering if he did get banged up early. If you remember the play where he got driven back about 10 yards after a 4-yard gain, ball goes to the end zone. It will come out to the 20. So the WSTY Game of the Week, along with Rusty Barrio and our cameraman Butch Lee, I'm the big dog Daryl Smith, and let me tell you something, folks, it ain't much of a game. 31-0 Ponchatoula has been all over Amite here tonight, and I haven't seen any signs that it's going to change.
I'll tell you what, this doesn't happen very often in this stadium. I mean, they just come out here and went to business, and Amite has no answer.
And Ponchatoula looks like a solid 5A ball club. They've got size all over this defense. And playing like it. Henderson, shotgun. Inside handoff to Head. Walker's there. Might have got a yard.
Walker did a good job. He just sat there and waited on that. He knew it was coming to him. Made a good play. Closed down on the running back.
Well, you know, right now, they're not even trying to get upfield and get after the quarterback because Amite has not shown that they can throw the football consistently. Just trying to keep him in the pocket. If they're going to beat him throwing the football, so be it. Low snap again. Henderson steps up, throws it deep, got a man out there, well covered out there. This time 21 got his head around, almost picked it off. Matthew Pines had a shot at it, but perfect coverage out there, stride for stride with the receiver Downing.
Amite trying to get the big hit right now. They figuring time to get the chunks is over. We just got to get a score quick, maybe get another one before half. That's the only way we're going to stay in this ball game.
Well, I think right now they just want to try to get on the scoreboard before the half to have something to build on for the second half. I don't think there's any way in shape or fashion they're thinking we got to find a way to win. At this point, you just want to get competitive. And it starts with the first score. Middle screen, runs into his own man and knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That was Downing.
Playing for a little pride right here.
That brings up fourth down.
A lot of time left. Will Ponchatula be able to punch it in before half again to make it 38?
So fourth down for the Warriors. And I'm wondering how much these starters will play in the second half for Ponchatula. They got to start pulling them soon, you would think. Probably in the second half, you won't see them much, maybe one series.
Especially with the field the way it is, you don't want to take a chance of getting somebody hurt. Give the young guys some experience. Help you out later in the season.
Dokes to punt it away. Holmes feels it on a one-hopper. Nice little cut, but not much of a run back. He'll pick up a couple. Ponchatula with the ball at the 47-yard line. They have 4 minutes, which is plenty of time for them to score the way they've shown. First down for the Green Wave. Campbell with Rogers behind him and Anderson in the slot. This is Rogers left side, dances, cuts upfield, picks up a couple. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 7. Ponchatoula going to take their time here, try to run it, maybe get one more score and eat all this clock up they can. Late substitute on the sideline. They pick him up out here. See, Denver went to the huddle. Amite jumps, but no flag. Maybe starting to feel a little sorry for Amite there, as that was easily in the neutral zone.
Looked like he got in the neutral zone there.
Hit as he handed it off, but this will be Anderson. He cuts up the middle, big gainer all the way down to the 33-yard line. So they hit Campbell. At the last second, he was able to get rid of it, and they got a Warrior down on the field. After the big run by Anderson and the injured player Selders helped off the field, it will be first down and 10. Campbell hands it off the left side. A couple of yards there. It's number 5, Wimberly. Gain of 2.
Tell you what, we had a couple linemen driving some people down the field. Those big guys from Ponchatoula doing a great job up front.
And they've got the size advantage, even though Amite's defensive line is pretty big for 3A, but this is a good solid 5A team, and they've got a little bit of a size advantage, and they're making them hammering at them right now. Anderson off the right side, he'll pick up a couple. Clock ticking, under 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Ponchatoula will have a third down and 8. At some point, you got to think Ponchatoula will work on their passing game here. That's almost like, you know, teams that throw the ball a lot will always start to run the football when they're way ahead. At this point, you'd probably rather see Ponchatoula throw it.
Definitely, but they know they want to run this clock and get out of here.
Campbell from the shotgun. Setting up the screen. This is Rogers. Chase down. Not much there to bring up fourth down. Ball's at the 31. It'd be about a 48-yard field goal, so I seriously doubt. Although we do see Malik coming on the field.
He is coming out.
He's got a big leg. I wasn't quite sure if he could kick it from that distance.
Why not take a shot?
Well, you give him a shot to see what he can do. Obviously, Malik's got a big leg. He's been kicking for this team for a few years now. Let's see if they can get the snap down. This will be a 49, let's call it almost a 50. He's about a foot away from being a 50-yard field goal. You don't see this much in high school.
Be tough with his field conditions.
If he can get that plant leg, and let's see what kind of leg he's got. Good snap, kick down.
Wow.
Got it.
Big kick.
He cleared that crossbar about a foot, but he got it.
He kept the ball down. He got it up. Good job.
Ponchatoula 34-0 here, 58 seconds to go. So what else can go right for the Green Wave? A big kick there by Malik. And that's the kind of thing right there that gives a lot of hope to Ponchatoula in the playoffs. You get a close game, you got a guy that can nail it from 50.
That is a huge weapon. Something we've talked about a lot. You know, a team like Amite doesn't have the field goal kicker. You get in those situations where those 3 points make a difference in the ball game. You have to go for it. With a kicker like Ponchatula has, you know, it takes him a long way in the playoffs.
Well, I was kind of surprised that he made it from 50. That's a long kick, because when I watch his kickoffs, they're not actually going into the end zone. Most of them are right about the 2-yard line. But he definitely planted it, and it was long, it was straight, and it was good. It is 34-0. Not to say that we didn't expect Ponchatoula to have a really good chance of winning this game, but in this fashion, this is a shocker, 34-0. Malik kicks it. Drives into the end zone, so this time he'll get the touchback. 1st and 10, empty backfield. Henderson to throw. Deep over the middle, looks like it's a diving catch there. Jeff Kraft gets a first down, and that's a nice thrown ball there by Henderson. Gonna need a lot more of those, though.
Might have been number 10, Montre Walker. Played with his father. Same number. Good play.
Henderson again. Rolls left. Here comes the pursuit. It's going to be forced out of bounds. Cut down on the sideline. Good pursuit there by Ponchatula. That was Graves on the tackle.
So they have time to Get a couple more off here.
Clock stopped with 33 seconds. Henderson looking, staying alive, laid over the middle. Pass dropped this time. Walker, who made the big catch, couldn't hold on to that one, and clock stops with 22.3 seconds to go. Next week's game of the week, we will be in Livingston Parish as the Springfield Bulldogs take on the Albany Hornets.
Two villages what?
Two villages separated merely by an overpass. It's one of those games that's really entertaining every year. Henderson stumbles, throws to the outside, almost picked off. Pass complete.
See if they can get one more play off here before the half. I don't think they will.
That was Frazier on the catch. Clock ticking. Amite calls a timeout. Probably about 2 seconds left on the clock. They'll get one more play.
This officiating crew is spot on.
Well, he caught the ball and went down on one knee. He was inbounds, so the clock never stopped, continued to tick, and Amite had to call a timeout to try to get one more play off here. Grasping at anything, trying to get something positive before the half.
Ponchatula deep, got Campbell in at defensive back there at safety. He's going to bail, not let anybody behind him.
And that's a long Hail Mary to try to throw it. I don't think he can reach anywhere near the end zone. Now Ponchatoula takes a timeout. Last play of the first half, it'll be Henderson shotgun. Three-man rush, horn goes off. Henderson bounces outside, throws it over the middle, trying to run the hook and lateral.
Big hit.
Big hit, and they drive the Amite player out of bounds, and they'll do it for the first half. Your score at halftime: Greenway 34, Warriors zip.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
This is State Representative Chris Broadwater. To the coaches and players on the field tonight, I hope you have a safe game and that each one of you performs to the best of your ability. I want to congratulate each one of our schools in Tangibo Parish. I want to congratulate the principals, the teachers, and the students. I hope you have a great school year this year, that you have success both on the field and off. Thanks for your service.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment, or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Bootsy's is your #1 fuel stop in Ponchatoula. Gas for your car or food for the body. Bootsy's now has a new 2-pound family fish box, which will feed 6 to 8 people. It includes an average of 24 pieces of fish, 2 pint-sized sides, 8 hush puppies, and an 8-inch po' boy bun for only $29.99. That's golden fried catfish served the Bootsy's way. Come see us at Bootsy's at 365 West Pine Street in Ponchatoula, or call us at 985-386-3034. Painting your home or business is a job best left for the professionals. On the North Shore, that's Ingram's Painting. With over 25 years of experience, Ingram's can tackle any job size and specializes in new construction, light commercial, exterior repaints, and historic restorations. Ingram's is fully insured and offers exceptional quality at an affordable rate. So from the front door to the back, if you need painting, call York at 985-969-1768. That's Ingram's Painting at 985-969-1768.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal, and I ask for your vote on November 4th.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Mauner's Tire Mart is the name to remember when you need tires for anything on wheels, whether it's cars, trucks, RVs, farm equipment, go-karts, ATVs, or just the beginning. So if you need tires, Mauner's can handle your tire needs. Mauner's offers free rotation and balance on all sets of tires sold, so drive to Tickfaw and see George, Andy, or Todd and get those new tires. And don't forget to tell Miss Joanne in the office thanks for supporting high school football.
Welcome to Salon de Soleil, the Sun Lounge. We offer the newest models and tanning beds and a variety of lotions to intensify and extend your golden glow. We also offer airbrush tans, both on-site and at your own home. Those looking for one of the newest salon experiences in the industry, come check out our FAR infrared body wrap system. Benefits include stress relief, detoxification, pain relief, and weight loss. Come see us at 1402 South Magnolia Street in Hammond, or give us a call for an appointment. That's Salon de Soleil.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
You're watching WSTY TV, Channel 23, Hammond, Ponchatoula.
So Coach Foster's had the halftime to talk to his troops. Let's see how they can come out here in the second half and regroup. It was all Ponchatoula in the first half. In our WSTY game of the week, we're in Amite. It's Ponchatoula 34-0. Good run back here by the Green Wave. They get it out to about the 37-yard line. Garland Graves on the carry. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action: Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV Superstore, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Jeff Lesshare, candidate for Marshall, Chris Broadwater, State Representative, District 86, Malner's Tire Mart, Bootsy's Gas and Deli, Ingram's Painting, and Salon de Soleil. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Next week on the road in Livingston Parish, it's Albany and Springfield. Pitch on the ground. Amite got a shot. Looks like they're going to recover, so a break goes their way here early.
Just what Amite wanted to happen early, get a chance to get that momentum swing, get the ball in the end zone quick.
Well, right now they just need something positive to happen. This is a good start for them. Amite had nothing go their way in the first half, and Ponchatoula took advantage of everything.
Campbell lost his footing coming out from under center, tried to still make the pitch. Didn't work. Amite's ball, 1st and 10 on the 30.
A sloppy, wet field here as we had a torrential downpour before the game. Immediately before the game. Here comes the Warriors out. We have not seen Kenner Harrell, their star running back, since about midway through the first quarter. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Goes Henderson. He's stacked up and driven back. Number 79 for the Green Wave in on the tackle, Julius Ashton. And we were talking in the first half how some of the players weren't in the program. Number 95 was Jay Lee that I was talking about, the big junior lineman that put some pressure on in the first half.
Different quarter, same result there, trying to get in the middle of that Ponchatoula defense. Nothing for the Warriors.
Might have gained a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Low snap again. Pressure coming. He just throws it up for grabs, and this one's going to be picked off. Shepard returns it all the way out to the 35, and you could see Henderson, as a late flag comes in, you could see Henderson backpedaling, throwing it off his back foot as he felt the pressure coming, just got rid of the football, and it was anybody's ball, and Ponchatoula gets the turnover right back.
I think actually that was Walker they had in at quarterback there. I think Henderson was not in behind center.
Whoever it was threw it up for grabs, was feeling the pressure before it even got there.
And again, some confusion.
Penalty's going to go against Ponchatoula. Didn't see what it was for. Butch says a personal foul, but we know he was wrong in the first week, so could be anything. So 1st and 10, ball backed up to the 20-yard line. Ponchatoula will have it for the second time here in the second half. We've only had less than a minute and a half go by, and now the second possession for the Green Wave. 2 quick turnovers. Campbell in the game, Rogers in the backfield. It's Anderson in the slot. Another fumble. Campbell picks it up, and he's going to be driven down hard inside the 10. Sloppy football to start the second half.
Like the ball hit him in the hands, he might have just lost a little concentration there.
Well, I mean, you're up 34-0 at halftime. You come out here and you just say, we're just going to go through the motions to get through. And right now you see a lack of focus for Ponchatoula.
They are backing up closer and closer to that end zone. Amite needs to have big defensive stand here and get the ball to try to make something happen on offense.
And how this ball is at the 14-yard line, I do not know. Campbell on the keeper off the left side, still with the football out near the 22, 23-yard line.
It looked like the midline option right there. A little tighter hit on the dive. He pulled it and kept. They had a lead back going the hole with him. Decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 7. Rogers down to backfield with Campbell. Holmes in the slot along with Anderson. Cole to the near side. He had the big catch in the first half for the touchdown. Campbell on the keeper, tries to get to the outside and is going to get the first down and more. One man to beat, but we got a late flag back near the first down marker. Coach Tierney out there complaining.
Blocking the back.
So this will go against Ponchatoula for a block in the back. It will negate the first down.
We had a play that wasn't a ball on the ground, turnover, or penalty yet in the first part of this half.
No, we sure have not. Both playing sloppy football here. Coach Tierney not liking what he's seeing out on the field, talking to his troops. So now it will be 3rd down and 13.
Still brings up 3rd down, about 14.
Man-to-man coverage to the bottom of the screen. Fumbles the football again. Campbell trying to run around with it back there. It's going to be corralled. Ball's loose, or is that a shoe?
It's like shoe, grass, something.
Something flew up in the air. Wasn't the football. Campbell's going to be knocked down, and once again, another sloppy play.
And you've seen the snaps that have been bad because of the ball. Now you got to punt out of your end zone.
Might be a chance for Amite to get on the board here. Malik will be the punter. First time we've seen him punt tonight, I believe.
Might be the first stop. That wasn't a touchdown. First drive that they didn't put in the end zone there for the game. A lot of confusion on the field out here, dog.
Players late coming in. Good snap. Malik gets it away. Angles it out of bounds. It probably will not end up being a great kick because of the angle. Looks to be about at the 31 of Ponchatula. So a net gain of about 15 yards on that punt.
You got to know Coach Tierney is not happy. Good first half. They come out, put the ball on the ground, have a turnover. A lot of things not going their way. He wanted to see him come out, have a good drive, maybe get his starters out, get some younger guys in, and now Amy gets the ball on the 30 going in.
And as you said, Rusty, it is a change at quarterback. Number 10, Montre Walker in at quarterback. Little antsy in that pocket. Nowhere to go. And there you can see the inexperience of Walker. When he saw the lineman starting to get in there a little bit, he took his eyes off from downfield, and at that point, you're done. You're strictly a runner.
That's right. Didn't attempt to get outside, tried to get up in the middle there, and there's nothing.
Player down. 2nd down and 12. Walker still the quarterback from the shotgun. Low snap, picks it up, swings it to the outside quickly. And a missed tackle and a positive play for the Warriors. They'll gain about 7. Devontae Smith on the reception.
Walker with a pretty good arm there. He got it out there quick.
Just a little quick hitter out there to the flat for your wide receiver and see if he can make a move and make somebody miss, which he did, but the pursuit caught up with him pretty quick. 3rd down and 5.
They're just going to stay in that empty set, dog.
I don't think they have any choice at this point. You already have Harrell out of the game. Your backup running back Head just went out of the game, so I don't know how deep they are at running back. Plus you're down 34-0. You got to try to throw it. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Walker on a nice run is going to get, I believe, across and have the 1st down.
It's been few and far between for the Warriors tonight.
Well, it looks like Walker, when he got up to the line, read a split there, and he just took it and went straight up the gut. 1st down and 10 Warriors. Inside the red zone for, I believe, the first time tonight. They made it to the 20 before, but never inside. Walker looking to throw. Pulls it down. Now he's going to get sacked. Big number 79 for the Green Wave. That's Julius Ashton, senior lineman, with a sack.
Warriors front line got to do a better job on protection. I mean, he has nowhere to go. He's fighting for his life back there, trying to see if he can get somebody open downfield. It's just not a good situation tonight for the Warriors.
Well, the bad part for the offensive line, they're in a situation where Ponchatoula's defense just pinning their ears back coming because they know they're throwing. Not worried at all about them running the football at this point. 2nd and 15. Pressure coming from the other side is Walker. A little middle screen there. Picked up a couple. Be 3rd down and 11. Sharp crossing pattern yielded not much of anything.
I figure they're going to take a shot here in the end zone. Wasting a lot of time.
4:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. There's Walker, late, pass complete. Inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Smith on the reception. Another 1st down, a little something for the Warrior fans to get excited about. We're seeing a lot of white jerseys coming into the game in and out, so they're starting to rotate some of those second-teamers in there. But you know they don't want to let them score.
They don't. The Warriors are doing a good job of continuing to fight, continuing to push, and not giving up here. Playing with a little pride. That Coach Foster can be happy to see that.
Walker from under center, excuse me. 5 receiver set. Looking for the slant. Pass badly overthrown and out of the end zone. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice throw, but it was just incomplete. That brings up 2nd and goal for the Warriors.
3:44, clock stopped here in the 3rd quarter. 34-0 your score. It was that score at halftime. A sloppy play 3rd half, but Amite finally knocking at the door with a chance to get that goose egg off. Walker throwing it for the corner. Have a man out there.
Touchdown.
And that's a touchdown. So the Warriors on the board. Devontae Smith on the reception. So Walker puts a little life into the Warriors and gets them on the board.
And the fireworks are here.
Well, you know, I guess if you're A-beat, that's a tradition. You do it after every score, but it's kind of something I don't think I'd want to do if you're down 34-6.
Warriors lining up to go for 2 after the smoke clears.
Well, the Warriors always go for 2. They have no place kicker, so this is standard. See if the smoke can clear so they can maybe go the play. Sure you see it in your shot. Pass back deep to the corner. Out of the end zone and incomplete. So the score is 34-6 Ponchatoula, 3:39 to go. So the Warriors get on the scoreboard. Ponchatoula will get it back for the 3rd time here in the 2nd half. And this is one of those games where Both teams just want to get out of here without anybody getting hurt. Ponchatoula will return it out to the 34-yard line. Let's see if Campbell stays in the game. He does. Kind of surprised that Ponchatoula hadn't started bringing in, get your key players out there. You don't want to get anybody hurt.
Got to think maybe Coach Tierney wants to establish one more good drive with his ones, finish on a good note, and then bring those guys in.
Well, you would think he would have to because they haven't played well in the second half.
I know that they're going to run this clock as much as possible.
Well, you know, they want to. Amite may want them to. I know we want them to.
I would love it.
Inside handoff to Rogers. Rogers planted and lost his footing and went down.
That brings up second down.
Gain of 3. Be 2nd and 7.
Ponchatoula, as usual, running guys in and out. Coaching staff here does a good job getting those personnel going.
Another handoff to Rogers. Falling behind big number 74, but he didn't let him make a block. Now Rogers breaks out the pack with a nice cut. Inside Warrior territory down to the 42-yard line.
Well, you tell your linemen, get out there, never look back. Always keep looking forward, try to pick up the next guy.
A lot of times you see them big linemen, you'll see that running back put his hand on his hip and kind of push him, just say, hey, just get in the way of somebody. I'll go over the other way.
And that's it. Just get in the way. Use your body.
That time Rogers said, I can't wait for you, big guy. I got to go. And he picks up a big gainer there. A first down for the Green Wave. Anderson now back in the tailback spot.
Wow.
AB jumps off sides. And, you know, that's when it's somebody on the end or whatever, but when you're lined up right over the football, there's no excuse for that because you can see the football and you don't move till it moves. 5-yard penalty. It'll be first down and 5. Clock stopped with 2:18. Second week of high school football here, our game of the week. Campbell still has it as he turns around the left side. Nice tackle out there on the corner, and we'll stop him after about a 2-yard gain. Smith, who caught the touchdown on the tackle. The third weekend of college football, big game last week. We have a player down, he's up. Going to walk off under his own power. Last week, Oregon with a big comeback win over Michigan State. You know, every week you have a game of the year. I don't know what it is this week.
I think South Carolina and Georgia play this week.
Little luster off that one because South Carolina, the way they got beat up against Texas A&M, but if they could come back and knock off Georgia, who's looked impressive first couple of weeks. It is SEC football, so.
You never know.
The old ball coach might have something up his sleeve, but I tell you what, he's going to have to slow down Gurley. Probably the leading candidate for the Heisman right now.
Oh, he is a force to be reckoned with in the backfield.
Inside handoff to Anderson, not much there. He'll get a couple as he fights. They'll blow it down, under a minute and a half to go. He's going to have the first down. Second week of the NFL season started last night with the big Baltimore whipping of Pittsburgh. And the Saints trying to regroup after that heartbreaker in Atlanta, which was probably the best game of the week as far as having a close finish, but Saints come up on the bad side of it.
We talked about Robert Alford last week playing for the Falcons. Hammond native. He had a good game.
Made some good plays for him. Neither defense was outstanding, but he made enough plays to give Atlanta a chance. Hand off to Rogers, right side. Cuts back to the middle. Breaks a tackle. He's down to the 16-yard line. Another first down for the Green Wave. And right now just pounding, and we got another Amite Warrior down on the field. Ponchatoula, a first down at the Amite 16. Late third quarter, they lead at 34-6. trying to put the last nail in the coffin of the Warriors and answer their touchdown drive.
Timeout, Green Wave.
And Campbell takes a timeout.
That's it.
New quarterback in, handoff on the left side.
Wow,
and
good
another
blocking.
touchdown for the Green Wave, as that was number 6.
Number 5.
Number 5, excuse me, Wimberly, excuse me, on the touchdown run. New quarterback in the game was number 10, Jeb Kraft. And we got another Warrior down. Malik to tip the point after. Malik with the big 50-yard field goal here tonight has made every extra point. Let's see if I jinx him here.
He's got the Butchmobile in his eyes.
Drills it up. It's through and it's good. And it's 41-6. 38.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in just a second, and we'll probably talk about the player of the game from the S&S Sports Center player of the game. Malik to kick it off. He's going to need to ice that leg after this game as many times he's had to kick tonight. Driving kick back to the 3-yard line. AB will bring it out. Across the 20, out to the 24-yard line. Pretty good coverage there by the Green Wave special teams. 31 seconds to go here in the third quarter. AB will have it again. Last possession, drove down and got on the scoreboard with a touchdown. Sitting here, we are filming from the Ponchatula sideline, and the Wave fans are all kind of calm like this one's been over, but the Wavettes putting on a show for the crowd.
They did run out of cups. I was right. I predicted the cup run out tonight. The cheerleaders did not have any for the last touchdown.
So the Wavettes picking up the slack, putting on their little dance routines, singing some kind of chant. I can't make out what it is with the headphones on. But back on the ranch, the Warriors have the football. 1st and 10 from the 24. Downing with a drop. Good pass by Walker as he got it, got rid of it quickly, but Downing couldn't hold on to it.
Walker throws the ball well for a young guy. He's I think he's a sophomore. Doing a good job stepping in there.
Clock stopped, 26.7 seconds. Deep pass down the right side, well overthrown. Good coverage out there by the Green Wave. Clock stopped, 20 seconds. See a lot of clean white shirts about to start getting into this game.
A lot of good experience for these young guys.
Third and 10. Got a hold of him in the backfield. Still blocker trying to block, but they're going to drag him down. Big loss on the play.
Big push by Jeremy Ross. That was it. He really got a good push in there to D-tackle spot and had him locked down.
And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Your score, Ponchatoula 41, Amite 6.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal, and I ask for your vote on November 4th.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Bootsy's is your #1 fuel stop in Ponchatoula. Gas for your car or food for the body. Bootsy's now has a new 2-pound family fish box, which will feed 6 to 8 people. It includes an average of 24 pieces of fish, 2 pint-sized sides, 8 hush puppies, and an 8-inch po' boy bun for only $29.99. That's golden fried catfish served the Bootsy's way. Come see us at Bootsy's at 365 West Pine Street in Ponchatoula or call us at 985-386-3034. Mounters Tire Mart is the name to remember when you need tires for anything on wheels, whether it's cars, trucks, RVs, farm equipment, go-karts, ATVs, or just the beginning. So if you need tires, Mounters can handle your tire needs. Mounters offers free rotation and balance on all sets of tires sold, so drive to Tickfaw and see George, Andy, or Todd and get those new tires. And don't forget to tell Miss Joanne in the office thanks for supporting high school football.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
This is State Representative Chris Broadwater. To the coaches and players on the field tonight, I hope you have a safe game and that each one of you performs to the best of your ability. I want to congratulate each one of our schools in Tangibo Parish. I want to congratulate the principals, the teachers, and the students. I hope you have a great school year this year, that you have success both on the field and off. Thanks for your service.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Painting your home or business is a job best left for the professionals. On the North Shore, that's Ingram's Painting. With over 25 years of experience, Ingram's can tackle any job size and specializes in new construction, light commercial, exterior repaints, and historic restorations. Ingram's is fully insured and offers exceptional quality at an affordable rate. So from the front door to the back, if you need painting, call York at 985-969-1768. That's Ingram's Painting at 985-969-1768.
Welcome to Salon de Soleil, the Sun Lounge. We offer the newest models and tanning beds and a variety of lotions to intensify and extend your golden glow. We also offer airbrush tans, both on-site and at your own home. Those looking for one of the newest salon experiences in the industry, come check out our FAR infrared body wrap system. Benefits include stress relief, detoxification, pain relief, and weight loss. Come see us at 1402 South Magnolia Street in Hammond, or give us a call for an appointment. That's Salon de Soleil.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
Fourth quarter starts as Amite will be thrown in zone. Kick is away, and Ponchatoula will just get away from it. It'll roll back and dead at the Ponchatoula 48-yard line. Late flag as we got a little extracurricular activity going on. And you see the Ponchatoula coaches grabbing those players saying, look at the scoreboard, son. There's no reason for us to be doing this.
I think maybe it's going to be on Amite here.
You know, it's got to be a frustrating night for the Warriors. They're not used to getting manhandled like this.
That's just what it is. I mean, this, like I said earlier, this does not happen a lot in this stadium. You don't want to see this thing start getting out of hand and guys losing their cool.
And they're going to call it offsetting penalties, going to call it against both players. Coach Turney not very happy with that, because it happened right in front of the Ponchatula bench. And you like to see the coaches grab the kids right now and say, look, guys, we don't need this. We need to just get out of here and get ready for next week.
And here come the pretty whites.
A lot of clean white jerseys going out on that field right now. That means the day is done for the Ponchatoula starters, and let me tell you, they played a great football game here tonight, and they meet. Ponchatoula takes a timeout. As the second string with Kraft and a quarterback in the game. Talk about the S&S Sports Center player of the game. A couple of mentions there as Ponchatoula makes another big run. And this one will go. One man to beat as he stumbles and falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponchatoula. That was Holmes. But as we were talking about the player of the game, Malik's had a big game, a lot of extra points, some great kicks, a 50-yard field goal. Rogers has ran the ball tremendously. But I would have to think Christian Campbell, the 71-yard touchdown pass, he has been under control, got him to jump off sides a few times. He's ran the football well. Has my vote for the player of the game.
He made some smart moves, and sometimes when he needed to go down, sometimes he covered some balls that he wasn't handling well. He did a good job of keeping the Ponchatoula offense composed and doing what they needed to do to make that big jump ahead in the first half. I'd have to go along with you there, dog. Christian Campbell.
Congratulations to Christian Campbell, week 2's player of the game. Last week's player of the game, Cody Watts out in Laranja, the receiver, with some big catches and a couple of touchdowns. Every time it seemed like there was going to be a ball game last week, Watts made a play. Bad snap, late kick. So Ponchatoula continues to pound it on, and that was the second string. And they have not changed the scoreboard yet. Maybe the scoreboard didn't go up that high on the visitor side.
They're not used to that over here. 48-6.
11-11 to go in the fourth quarter, and this week remembering all those victims of 9/11. Hard to believe that it's been 13 years since that tragic incident. And I remember back in the day that it was sports that kind of got everybody's head back in New York, back involved to get their mind off of it, and sports will do the same all over the country. But here tonight, not a lot of Amite people going to have their mind on sports.
No, they're going to try to forget this one and bounce back for next week. Get ready for the big district run coming up soon for them.
Well, you know, it is a big test playing a 5A school that has been very good in the last few years. Had some big wins. They beat Jesuit last week. So a true test for Amite. They haven't fared real well tonight, but hopefully they can learn for it. And for Ponchatoula, another step along that road. We'll see them again last week of the season, taking on arch rival Hammond up at Tornado Alley. Walker, high pass, almost picked off.
Like Ponchatoula still has a few of their starters there on defense, but they're just subbing in. They want to make don't want to make a complete change here just yet.
And this is good game experience for some of these guys, because it's not like you're playing a team that's just terrible that you're beating. You're beating a good team, and they still got some athletes out on the field. So just because you're in the game, you still got to make some plays. Walker looking to throw, pumps, trying to go deep. Throws a nice ball out there, but overthrown. Intended for Smith. He laid out for it, but never had a chance for it.
Great effort by that guy. He's been going both ways all night. Big touchdown catch over there for the Warriors. Get them on the board. Still playing hard. You got to love to see that.
10-17 to go in the fourth quarter, but every one of those incompletions stops this clock. At some point, you want to see that clock tick, tick, tick.
I know I do. I think Stat Boy's ready to go, too.
Got to keep the streak alive. Low snap. Walker gets it, rolls right, looking to throw. Late pass to the outside and dropped. Muddy football out there. They're just not holding on to it. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Clock stopped with 10 minutes to go in this football game. A game that was over with before halftime. As it has been all Ponchatoula here tonight. Green Wave will raise their record to 2-0 for the start of the season. Might have got a wake-up call in the Jamboree when Laranger knocked them off 6 or 7 to nothing. A wake-up call, and they have come back and been very impressive tonight. Like we said, knocked off Jesuit last week. They'll raise their record to 2-0. Punts away, it's low. 2 Hopper picked up at the 45. Now they'll come right up the middle, return of about 3 or 4 yards. They'll be stopped. That's when you just want to see everybody stop. Warrior comes out of the pile with the football, but it was called dead. Ponchatoula will have it at the 48. Kraft, your quarterback. Harris in it, tailback. This will be Harris. He breaks through the line, makes a nice cut, and then hit hard at the 50-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Tell you what, dog, they took out the first line, and the second line doesn't look too much smaller than the ones that came out. A lot of size over here on this Ponchatoula sideline.
So either they're doing a great job in the weight room down there in Ponchatoula, or they're feeding them well, one of the two. Or maybe a combination of the two. Another run through one-arm tackle.
Oh, that's going to be a late hit.
Late flag comes in.
At least one of them
standing
called it.
right next to it, never even threw his flag.
At least one of them called it. I have not been impressed with this crew tonight, just going to tell you.
We got a flag all the way back near midfield. That's in the area of holding. These may offset. We may play this one all over. 8:55 to go. And it is holding against Ponchatoula, but that's going to be a dead ball foul.
That's right.
So I'm not sure what this crew is going to do. I would think you would mark back the holding.
And then mark off
the dead ball. Then you mark off the dead ball, so it'll be a gain of 5. But you would think common sense would tell you you don't have to march all the way back and then turn around and walk back this way.
You think so?
They mark off the holding. Now they will walk off the personal foul. It'll end up being a net gain of 5 yards for Ponchatoula. It'll be 1st down and 5. You would think a little math and you could figure that out without doing all that walking. Although Ponchatoula with another good run. Bring in another running back here. This looks like number 33.
There's been nothing but confusion.
33 in the backfield. .23 is on, but he's not the running back. As I said, now in at running back, number 33. See, Butch?
He's a slot. 23
wants
is a
to be
slot.
an announcer so bad, doesn't he?
23 is a slot.
Coach Foster not happy with something over there as he's giving the official an earful. Man comes in motion, they'll pitch it to him. Hit down hard at about the 39-yard line. That was Harris from the wing position on the other side who came in motion, took the pitch. Gets a first down for the Green Wave.
Second offense doing a good job.
But it went out of bounds to stop the clock. And I'm sure Coach Tierney's saying, try to stay inbound, son.
Looked like he did. They stopped it for the first down and cranked it back up here. Again, with the nose guard jumping offside.
Same player, too. That's Mark Wilson. He's had about 4 of those tonight. And like we said, here comes number 52 in the game. It might be time for Mark to take a break. No, they'll take out one of the ends. But, I mean, I know he's trying to play hard and get a jump on the football, but at some point, just look down and see the ball.
And they did move him out to D-tackle and put another nose guard in.
Quick hitter off the right side.
That's who makes the play. 52 comes in, does a good job making the play for the Warriors.
Gross on the carry. Second down, let's call it 3. Clock continues to run, approaching 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. This is him again off the right side. Cuts back up the middle. We'll have a first down at the 25-yard line for Ponchatoula. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Actually, they don't stop the clock to move the chains like they normally would.
He's got some good size in the backfield there, running hard.
Pitch to the outside. Nice arm tackle outside. As Smith took the pitch. If he could have got around that corner, had some big gains out there, but the cornerback out there with a saving tackle out there, an arm tackle.
The toss play is very effective, getting outside wide. Those guys usually don't have a chance to make that play. That was a good job by the Warriors.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be second down 11. 6:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a Ponchatoula beatdown, 48-6. Quick hitter off the right side, not much there. And if you're an AB fan at this point, you just got to hope your starting quarterback, your starting tailback, your big player back there who hadn't played much since the first quarter was not injured badly, and hopefully they'll be back for next week.
You know, both teams are they get out of here without somebody seriously injured or something going wrong with this field conditions. That's going to be a plus right there.
Once again, want to send out our condolences to the family of number 91 for Ponchatoula, Reggie Walker. He lost his dad this week in a car accident, playing with a heavy heart tonight, and played well while he was in there. Off the right side again, positive yards, picks up about 5. So bring up fourth down. Let's see if they bring Malik in. They've attempted another field goal. We're going to have a timeout. Ponchatoula will go for it on fourth down. Handoff off a quarterback keeper off the right side. He's going to be close to the first down. I think he'll have it.
Good read back there by the second string quarterback. Pull that, tuck it, get in the line for the first down.
And a kind of an audition for Kraft here, as he will be the signal caller next year. Kraft only a junior. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Bill Hood Automotive Group, Dixie RV Superstores, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Jeff Lessashare, candidate for Marshall, Chris Broadwater, State Representative, District 86. Kraft calls for the football. Once again, a handoff off the right side. Nice tackle out there by the Warriors. Mounters Tire Mart, Bootsy's Gas and Deli, Ingram's Painting, and Salon de Soleil. Without them, we wouldn't be on the air. If you would like to sponsor one of our upcoming games, we will be doing Laranger, Sumner, Kentwood, Independence, Ponchatoula, Hammond, St. Thomas. One of those your local school, give us a call. 974-8200 and say, hey, we heard you on the air and we'd like to be a part of your program. 4:15 and counting. Ponchatoula running the football with their second unit here, but driving again. Inside the 5, knocked down at the 2. Excuse me, I'm sorry. They're going to call him down at the 5.
But underneath run right there, made a good cut, good vision, planted and got a few yards.
Give a shout out here to Rusty Barrio, who did finish first after week 1 in our fantasy league. Don't expect that to continue, but congratulations being there right now.
Hey, at least I made it. Don't let me sneak up on you now.
I understand. New quarterback in the game for Ponchatula. That's number 7 on the keeper. He'll score.
Got a flag. Looks like it might be a holding out there.
David Nichols on the carry. Another penalty. We'll mark it all the way back to the 16-yard line on the hole. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 15. 2.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ponchatoula is trying to keep that clock ticking. Amite would like to not give up 50 here tonight, so they got to keep them out the end zone. Ponchatoula has continued to run right behind big number 71. This time they go off the left side, get down to the 9-yard line, let that clock continue to tick. It'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Sure, Ponchatoula go for it right here. See what they can
comes
get.
To the sideline.
Under 2 minutes now.
This is one of those where you want to see your second string try to do something, but I wouldn't be against seeing them kneel down here. But that's not going to happen. Ponchatoula from the shotgun. Hands off the right side, turns the corner, and he'll be close to the 1st down.
I think he got it there, dog. Now you would like to see it kneeling.
If he did get the 1st down, now would be the time to just kneel on the football and get out of here.
That's right.
Because they would be able to kneel and just run the clock out. They said they did get the 1st down, so Amite will get the football. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it looks like they dropped a stick, so it's 1st and goal.
No, they gave him the 1st down. Once again, Butch wrong. You would think after being wrong so many times tonight, you would just zip it.
Is he 0 for 2 already?
Hey, he's 0 for whatever. It's not even 1st down. It's 1st down Ponchatoula. But they're in a running formation. Quarterback keeper and a touchdown. Kraft on the carry.
Clock is not checked up here at Russell Memorial Stadium here in Amite. It finally stops at 29.7 seconds.
Ran off an extra 20 seconds there. Trying to get out of here are the Warriors. Malik will have to kick it for the extra point. They only have to kick off again. He's going to be a tired young man tonight.
Definitely has. He's had a good night.
Hope he didn't have plans to go dancing after the game. He might be dragging that one leg around. speaking of dancing, I've heard fable stories of you being able to do about a worm about 40 yards on the field.
40,
here in Amite.
38, 40, yeah, you're right around that.
The self-proclaimed king of Amite, Rusty Barrio, coming home to where he played his high school football career for the Amite Warriors before he moved on to the LSU Tigers. And now he's on the real squad, the A-team.
That's right.
Took him years, but he finally has replaced Matt Greer in the starting lineup.
You're only one play away. Matt Greer goes down injured.
Well,
and I finally get the call.
And then you were sick this week. Well, I thought we were going to bring in Stat Boy.
I fought through it. I'd never let you put him on the air. I would not do that to you or Mr. Butts.
So 29.7 seconds to go. Malik will kick it off to the Warriors. And on a muggy night here in Amite, Ponchatula has rolled into town and taken care of business. I promise you, later in the season, when we see Amite again, this will be a different ball team.
I have no doubt about that. They will regroup, and they're going to come back and be a force.
Ponchatula trying to keep that momentum going as they will get into that hard district that they're in a couple of weeks. The St. Paul's, Mandevilles, the Slidell's, the Covingtons. Nice run back there by the Warriors. Frazier gets it out to about the 38. .23 seconds to go.
Warriors will come in, heave the ball downfield a couple times, see if they can.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run here and just get this clock out of here.
Well, they need enough people on the field first. They have 10 guys out there.
They have 11 now. You got one way out there to the right that you didn't hardly see.
Okay.
From the shotgun. Inside handoff, a nice little run. And unless they hurry up to the line.
Coach Foster's coming across the field now. Looks like they're going to hang it up.
Well, the problem is the scorekeeper never started the clock. Now to run. Coach Foster going to come across the field, come shake hands with Coach Turney. And this one's over, folks. Here in Amite, it has been the Ponchatula Green Wave all night. They'll win it 55-6. So for the WSTY Game of the Week in Amite, our player of the game, the S&S Sports Center player of the game, Christian Campbell, quarterback for Ponchatula. Both teams will shake hands, and we'll see you next week in Albany and Springfield. The self-proclaimed A-team, the cameraman Butch Lee, Stat Boy, Rusty Barrio, and the Big Dog. We'll bark at you next week.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
This is State Representative Chris Broadwater. To the coaches and players on the field tonight, I hope you have a safe game and that each one of you performs to the best of your ability. I want to congratulate each one of our schools in Tangibo Parish. I want to congratulate the principals, the teachers, and the students. I hope you have a great school year this year, that you have success both on the field and off. Thanks for your service.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Bootsy's is your #1 fuel stop in Ponchatoula. Gas for your car or food for the body. Bootsy's now has a new 2-pound family fish box which will feed 6 to 8 people. It includes an average of 24 pieces of fish, 2 pint-sized sides, 8 hush puppies, and an 8-inch po' boy bun for only $29.99. That's golden fried catfish served the Bootsy's way. Come see us at Bootsy's at 365 West Pine Street in Ponchatoula or call us at 985-386-3034. Painting your home or business is a job best left for the professionals. On the North Shore, that's Ingram's Painting. With over 25 years of experience, Ingram's can tackle any job size and specializes in new construction, light commercial, exterior repaints, and historic restorations. Ingram's is fully insured and offers exceptional quality at an affordable rate. So from the front door to the back, if you need painting, call York at 985-969-1768. That's Ingram's Painting at 985-969-1768. Mauner's Tire Mart is the name to remember when you need tires for anything on wheels, whether it's cars, trucks, RVs, farm equipment, go-karts, ATVs, or just the beginning. So if you need tires, Mauner's can handle your tire needs. Mauner's offers free rotation and balance on all sets of tires sold, so drive to Tickfaw and see George, Andy, or Todd and get those new tires. And don't forget to tell Miss Joanne in the office thanks for supporting high school football.
Welcome to Salon de Soleil, the Sun Lounge. We offer the newest models and tanning beds and a variety of lotions to intensify and extend your golden glow. We also offer airbrush tans, both on-site and at your own home. Those looking for one of the newest salon experiences in the industry, come check out our FAR infrared body wrap system. Benefits include stress relief, detoxification, pain relief, and weight loss. Come see us at 1402 South Magnolia Street in Hammond, or give us a call for an appointment. That's Salon de Soleil.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal and ask for your vote on November 4th.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,